Buckle up, the future of travel is going to be wild. We're on the brink of a transportation revolution that will change the way we move forever. Hey there, science fans and speed demons. Are you ready to explore the cutting-edge advancements that are set to redefine our travel experiences? Today, we're diving into the thrilling world of transportation innovation. From hyperspeed trains to flying cars, the possibilities are endless and incredibly exciting. That's right. We're talking about ditching traffic jams and embracing a future where getting around is faster, smoother, and maybe even a little bit crazier. Imagine a world where your daily commute is a breeze, and long-distance travel is a matter of minutes. Imagine this, zipping across countries in tubes at the speed of sound or soaring above the city streets in your very own flying car. These aren't just dreams, they're becoming a reality. Sounds like something out of the Jetsons, right? But with the rapid advancements in technology, these futuristic concepts are closer than ever to becoming part of our everyday lives. Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because the future of travel is about to get real. The excitement is palpable as we stand on the cusp of a new era in transportation. We're pitting two futuristic contenders against each other, the Hyperloop and flying cars. Both promise to revolutionize the way we travel, but in very different ways. One promises to revolutionize ground travel, while the other aims to take us to the skies. The Hyperloop could make cross-country travel as quick as a short flight, while flying cars could offer unparalleled freedom and flexibility. Which one will reign supreme? Will we be zipping through vacuum tubes or flying above the traffic? The competition is fierce and the stakes are high. Get ready for a wild ride as we break down the science, the challenges, and the sheer awesomeness of these revolutionary modes of transportation. From the engineering marvels to the potential roadblocks, we're covering it all. So stay tuned and prepare to be amazed by the future of travel. First up, we have the Hyperloop, the brainchild of tech mogul Elon Musk. This transportation system is basically a giant vacuum tube that allows pods to travel at incredibly high speeds. Think of it like this. You know those tubes at the bank drive-thru? Now imagine a supersized version of that stretching for miles and miles with pods inside that can carry people and cargo. The Hyperloop aims to whisk passengers between cities at speeds that would make even a cheetah jealous. We're talking about potentially reaching speeds of over 700 miles per hour. Forget about catching a flight. With the Hyperloop, you could travel from Los Angeles to San Francisco faster than you can say, "Beam me up, Scotty." It's like physics got together and had a party. Imagine a world where travel is not just fast, but almost instantaneous. Okay, so how does this futuristic magic actually work? Well, it all comes down to some pretty cool physics and innovative engineering. The Hyperloop tube is kept at a near vacuum, meaning there's almost no air inside. This is crucial because air resistance is a major factor that slows down most forms of transportation. This lack of air resistance is one of the key factors that allows the pods to travel at such high speeds. Imagine cutting through the air like a hot knife through butter. Think about it. When you stick your hand out of a moving car, the air pushes against it. Now imagine if that air wasn't there at all. The Hyperloop eliminates that resistance, letting the pods glide through the tube with minimal friction. It's almost like the pod is floating on air. To propel the pods through the tube, magnets are used. These aren't just any magnets, they're powerful electromagnets. These magnets create a magnetic field that both levitates the pod slightly above the track and propels it forward. This dual function is what makes the Hyperloop so efficient. It's like something out of a science fiction movie, only it's happening in real life. The future of transportation is here, and it's incredibly exciting. Now let's talk about flying cars, the ultimate symbol of futuristic transportation. Who hasn't dreamt of soaring above gridlocked traffic, leaving all those earthbound cars in the dust? Flying cars have been a staple of science fiction for decades, and now they're inching closer to reality. Several companies are developing prototypes of these futuristic vehicles, promising a future where we can all be pilots, or at least passengers, in our own personal flying machines. Imagine a world where you can skip the highway altogether and simply take to the skies. No more red lights, no more construction zones, just pure, unadulterated freedom of movement. Of course, there are some challenges that come with this futuristic mode of transportation. The challenges of flying cars. More than just getting stuck in a tree. While the idea of flying cars sounds incredibly cool, it's not just about having a sleek design or the ability to soar above traffic jams. There are a few hurdles we need to overcome before we can all ditch our driver's licenses for pilot's wings. First and foremost, there's the issue of safety. Flying cars would need to be incredibly reliable and equipped with sophisticated safety features to prevent accidents in the air. Imagine the complexity of ensuring that these vehicles can handle sudden weather changes, mechanical failures, or even bird strikes. We wouldn't want a sudden downpour to turn into a scene from Sharknado, would we? The technology must be foolproof. Then there's the matter of air traffic control. Imagine thousands of flying cars zipping around in the sky. It would be utter chaos without a robust system to manage all that airborne traffic. We'd need a sophisticated network of sensors, communication systems, and real-time data analytics. It's not just about avoiding mid-air collisions, it's about creating a seamless flow of traffic in three-dimensional space. We'd need air traffic controllers who are basically the conductors of a high-flying orchestra, making sure everyone stays in their lane. Or should I say, air corridor. And let's not forget the infrastructure. We'd need designated takeoff and landing zones, maintenance facilities, and emergency response teams trained for aerial incidents. The dream of flying cars is tantalizing, but it requires a monumental effort in planning, technology, and regulation. Only then can we truly take to the skies. Super speed and smoother than a baby's. Well, you get it. Let's get back to the Hyperloop for a moment and talk about its advantages. First off, the speed is a total game changer. Imagine being able to travel between major cities in a fraction of the time it currently takes. This could revolutionize the way we live and work, allowing for greater flexibility and connectivity. Plus, think of all the time you'd save. No more wasting hours stuck in traffic or waiting at the airport. Another major advantage of the Hyperloop is its potential for energy efficiency. Since the pods travel in a near vacuum, there's minimal air resistance, which means less energy is required to propel them. Tunnels and turns, oh my. Of course, the Hyperloop isn't without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles is the sheer scale of the infrastructure required. Building those massive tubes across vast distances is no easy feat. It would require significant investment and could face opposition from communities along the proposed routes. Another challenge is the issue of turns. The Hyperloop works best on straight stretches of track. Sharp turns could be tricky at such high speeds. Finally, there's the psychological factor. Some people might find the idea of traveling in a sealed pod at such high speeds a bit unnerving. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Now let's give flying cars their due. One of the biggest advantages of this mode of transportation is its flexibility. With a flying car, you wouldn't be limited to fixed routes like the Hyperloop. You could theoretically take off and land anywhere you want, as long as there's a safe place to do so. This would open up a whole new world of travel possibilities, allowing you to explore remote areas or simply avoid traffic jams with ease. Another advantage of flying cars is their potential to reduce congestion on our roads. Flying cars also come with their fair share of disadvantages. One major concern is cost. Developing and manufacturing flying cars would be incredibly expensive, making them inaccessible to the average person for the foreseeable future. Can you imagine the insurance premiums? You'd need a nosebleed-high credit score to afford that. Another concern is regulation. Governments would need to establish strict rules and regulations to ensure the safe operation of flying cars. Who gets to fly them? What kind of training would be required? These are all questions that would need to be addressed. The Hyperloop or flying cars? So there you have it, the Hyperloop versus flying cars. Both technologies offer a tantalizing glimpse into the future of travel, but which one is more likely to become a reality in our lifetimes? While flying cars capture our imaginations and offer greater flexibility, the Hyperloop seems like a more practical solution for high-speed mass transit. It's more energy efficient, potentially safer, and less disruptive to our existing infrastructure. However, both technologies face significant challenges, and it's too early to declare a clear winner. Perhaps the future of transportation will involve a combination of both. Let's get this future on the road, or in the air. That's all for our showdown between the Hyperloop and flying cars. Which futuristic mode of transportation are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. Please remember to like this video, subscribe for more awesome science content. Thanks for watching, see you next time.